How's it going, everybody? Finally back with another Pokemon Master Set. This time we're going through the Paldean Fates Master Set. We got ourselves a just purple, Voltex binder. And as usual, since we've completed a Master Set, we're going to do a giveaway. It's kind of hard to see because this is a shiny box, but this is the Pokemon Center ETB for Paldean Fates. So it'll have the extra packs and the Pokemon Center promo for the Mimikyu. So in order to win that, just do all the normal YouTube things. Like the video, comment down below. Maybe tell me what your favorite baby shiny in the set is, or if your favorite Pokemon did not make it into the set, what do you wish was in the set? We'll keep the conversation going down below. So like, comment, and subscribe. So we will run the giveaway here in probably 2 weeks. And I'll pin your comment and ask you to respond to me, etc., and we'll hook up and I'll get this shipped out to you. But let's go ahead and get into the master set. This is a 326 card master set. There is one alternate card that we'll talk about and plenty of promos as well. And we'll discuss the promos since that always comes up in the comments. But there are 10 EX cards in it and then 154 secret rares. So we've got 120 baby shinies, 12 full art Pokemon cards, 3 illustration rares, 5 full art trainer cards, 8 special illustration rares, including 3 Pokemon, 5 trainers, and then 6 gold cards. They did kind of break up and change the order again in which they display the secret rares, so we'll talk about that at the end too. But let's just go ahead and get through the set first. A lot of these are reprint cards here in the beginning, so we'll just run through these really quick and get to what everybody wants to see, which is the baby shinies and the secret rares. So when I lay out my master sets, I do the regular card and the reverse holo right next to it. If there is an EX card that doesn't have, an alternate version, like a reverse holo or a normal, then it just gets the second slot skipped. I don't, put 2 of the EX cards to maintain that 2 cards per Pokemon in the set. So we've got Pineco and Fortress EX, Maractus, Toedscool, Toedscruel EX, Espathra EX, Charmander, Charmeleon, Magmar, Magmortar, Numel, Camerupt, Heat Rotom, Charcadet, Armarouge, Lapras, Frigibax, Pikachu, Raichu, Chinchou, and Lantern, Kilowattrel, Execute, Executor, Natu, Xatu, Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir EX, Chimicho, Mime Jr., Woobat, Swoobat, Cottony, Whimsicott, Dedenne, Mimikyu, Fido, Doxbun, Ceruledge, Flittle, Greavard, Houndstone, Gimmighoul, Mankey, Primeape, and Annihilate, my favorite new Pokemon from the Scarlet and Violet era, Phanpy, Donphan, Barboach, Clobbopus, Graplocked, and Great Tusky X, Charizard EX, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar, Paldean Wooper, Paldean Clodsire EX, and Scraggy, Scrafty, Mastiff, Mabostiff, Varoom, Revavroom, Iron Treads EX, Goldengo, Noibat, Noivern EX, Cyclizar, Lechonk, Oinkologne, Tandemaus, Mousehold, Squawkabilly EX, and then we go into our trainer cards. We've got Artisan, Atticus, Clive, Electric Generator, Iono, Moonlit Hill, Nemona's Backpack, Nestball, Paldean Student, another Paldean Student, just different art, the Professor Sada, Professor's Research, Professor Turo, Professor's Research, Rare Candy, TM Crisis Punch, and Ultra Ball. I left blank spaces here just with the ETB sleeves because I wanted all the baby shinies to start together instead of be split. And you'll see it kind of balances out pretty well. With all the promo cards, there's really no perfect way to integrate them, so this is what I went with. Just know that if you want to put your promo cards in the master set binder, you can lay this out a little differently and kind of combine them back into the set. But here's our baby shinies. I'm not gonna zoom in on these just yet. We will do that with the, you know, the proper secret rares. There's just a lot of baby shinies. This is kind of where I consider the set proper to start, considering most of these back here are reprints and just the same cards we've seen before earlier in the Scarlet and Violet era sets. So we've got Oddish, Gloom, and Vileplume, Scyther, Hoppip, Skiploom, Jumpluff, Pineco, Snover, Abomasnow, Smoliv, Dolive, and Arboliva, Toadschool, Capsicid, Scovillain, Relor, Charmander, Charmeleon, Paldean Tauros, Entei, Oricorio, Charcadet, Armarouge, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Staryu, and Starmie, Paldean Tauros again here, the water, and Wiglet, Wugtrio, Finizen and Palafin, Veluza, Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Frigibax, Artibax, and Baxcalibur, Pikachu, Raichu, Voltorb, Electrode, Shinx, Luxio, Luxray, Pachirisu, and Thundurus. We've got Toxel, Toxtricity, Pawmi, Pawmo, and Pawmot, Wattrel, Kilowattrel, Wigglytuff, Abra, Kadabra, Cleffa, Natu, Xatu, Ralts, Curlia, Drifloon, Drifblim, Mime Jr., Spiritomb, Klefki, Mimikyu, Doxbun, Ceruledge, Rabska, Flittle, Tinkatink, Tinkatuff, Tinkatun, Houndstone, Mankey, Primeape, and Annihilate, Paldean Tauros Fighting Type, Riolu, Lucario, Hawlucha, Knackley, Knacklestack, and Garganacl, Glimmet, Paldean Wooper, Murkrow, Sneasel, Weevil, Sableye, Ponyard, Bisharp, King Gambit, who was very annoying to try to evolve, Mabostiff, Shroodle, Grafai, Caesar, Varoom, Revavroom, Noibat, Cyclizar, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Jigglypuff, and Doduo, Dodrio, Ditto, Snorlax, Wingull, Pelipper, Squovit, Greedent, Lechonk, Oinkologne, Tandemaus, Maushold, and Flamigo. So that wraps up our baby shinies. And this is where we go into the secret rares proper, like what we would normally consider the secret rares in a set. So we'll zoom in on these a little bit. We've got a nice full page here. Again, why I left the blank spaces of just 12 full art Pokemon. So we've got Fortress EX, Toadscruel EX, Espathra EX, Alakazam EX, Mew EX, Gardevoir EX, Glimmora EX, and Paldean Clodsire EX. Then we've got Noivern EX, Pidgeot EX, Wigglytuff EX, and Squawkabilly EX. Nice, shiny, full arts there. Then we've got our 3 illustration rares. We've got Wugtrio, Palafin, and Pawmi. And I'm sure if you guys opened up a lot of packs of these, one of them you probably pulled about 1 million of. Like in 10 packs, I probably pulled 5 Wugtrios when I first opened the set. And then we've got Clive going to the full art trainers now. So again, not putting the full art trainers with the full art Pokemon. Judge, Nimona, and then both Paldean students there. And then we start our special illustration rares, the, chase cards of the set. So we've got the Mew EX that made me fall in love with this set immediately as soon as that one leaked. I think it was the first card to leak in the set. Gardevoir EX, the only one I actually pulled myself. And Charizard EX. I think that's still the chase card of the set, the most expensive. And then Arven. And then we continue on over here. We've got Clive, pretty cool art there. Iono, Nimona, and Penny. Then we've got our 6 gold cards. So we've got Wo-Chien EX, Chi-Yu EX, Chien-Pao EX, Miraidon EX, Ting-Lu EX, and Koraidon EX. So we then get into all of our, promo cards. The only alternate card of the set so far is this, Pokemon Day Scarlet card, just with the, same as the one in the set, just with that logo on it. So normally, we talk about this in the comments. Everybody always asks and argues about it on Reddit and stuff. Are promo cards considered part of a master set? No, they are not. So everything here and back is the master set. I keep all of my Black Star promos because you'll see that these do not, like this, has the Paldean Fate set marker. These do not. These are Black Star promos in the Scarlet and Violet promo set. And they're numbered separately, etc., right? If I end up with duplicates, I put them in the back of the binder here. I actually don't have duplicates of all of these, but for the purposes of, showing off the master set and all the promos associated with it, I keep them in here and then I move them into my promo binder. I do have the Pokemon Center Mimikyu already in my promo binder. You guys are getting the other one. I just don't have a duplicate of it. So normally I would say that's the master set. If you want to collect the, extra alternate cards like something like this, feel free. It still is not considered part of the master set or necessary to be part of the master set, I should say. A master set can really be whatever you want it to be beyond this. This is the bare minimum, and then anything else extra is, up to you. Suit yourself, include whatever you'd like, but it's not necessary. If you're buying a master set from somebody or trying to just mark it complete in your list, just up to here is what you need. However, because this set is, baby shinies and all that kind of stuff, these promos, it's pretty annoying that they're not in here. So I might say this set is an exception because, these guys belong with the other baby shinies. These full arts belong with the other Pokemon full arts. And this is probably just, an extra illustration rare that can go inside of the set. So most sets have just random promos, that don't always belong with the set proper because we get combined sets and things like that from the various Japanese sets. However, this one is such a tight collection of promos that are relevant to this one. I think it might be a good idea. And they're pretty cheap. It's not like they're, terribly expensive or whatever. And you might have a lot of them just by buying the product that they came with. I might, get duplicates of these to find some way to fold into this binder. Again, I did not, I tried, I messed around with like putting all of the baby shinies in here and then putting this with the special illustration rares, putting these with the full arts, etc. And it just kind of shoved everything away and got rid of the cool, pattern of all 12 of these being on the same page and these guys lining up together right here and all that kind of stuff. So, I didn't change it too much as far as what the master set proper goes, other than skipping those places. So if you want to include these promos, I think this is a good set where it's not necessary for the master set, but it's certainly going to make your master set fuller, more complete, and a little bit more satisfying to put together. So of those, we have the Pokemon Day Scarlet promo. Again, I would say that one's just not necessary. It's the same card as what's in here with a different holo foil and logo on it. So it's nothing special. But then we've got Fido and Greavard as baby shinies and Mastiff as baby shiny, a Great Tusky X full art, and Iron Treads EX full art, the Charizard EX full art, the Mimikyu illustration rare, the Sprigatito baby shiny, the Florigado baby shiny, the Mouscurata EX full art, the Fuecoco baby shiny, the Crocolore baby shiny, the Skeletor GX full art, Quaxley baby shiny, Quaxwell baby shiny, and Quaquaval EX full art. So good promos this time around for this specialty set, and definitely ones that it wouldn't hurt to complete, because they really do fit well with, you know, this whole collection of baby shinies here. Just basic thoughts on the set. I had a ton of fun putting this one together. Just generally, any set with an absolute buttload of secret rares is going to be fun for me. I like the hunt. I like going to my card shop every day and bugging them and being like, you get any more new ones in? You know, they know what boxes to bring out as soon as I walk in, just because I'm there so often when I'm trying to hunt one of these sets. You know, putting it up on Facebook, trading around just singles. It's sets like this are to me what the trading card game aspect, instead of the competitive playing aspect of it, are meant to be. These big sets like this encourage trading around. Reminds me of when I was, you know, 10 years old and going to Burger King or wherever when they were doing their trade events. So I really enjoyed this set. I wouldn't be surprised if, when the Scarlet and Violet era is over, this ends up being one of my favorite sets of the era, despite a lot of the reused art and stuff like that here. Because again, the set proper is nothing special, but it really starts with the baby shinies, and those are pretty special all on their own. But yeah, that is the Paldean Fates Master Set. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll run the giveaway in a couple weeks, you know, just a random comment picker, and you can win a Pokemon Center ETB. I'll ship it out to you. We've got, later this week, the Temporal Forces set starting. I've already got my pre-release packs and stuff like that, but we will actually get a binder going and open some product, and hopefully put that one together a lot faster than this. I actually had this set complete about like 2 weeks ago, but just hadn't had time to film. So glad I can knock it out and get this out for you guys. And hopefully pretty soon we'll be back and looking at Temporal Forces together. I saw something Masquerade. What's the new set that just got announced? But I'm looking forward to that, the one with Ogerpon and, you know, all of the Loyal 3 and stuff like that. So that'll be a pretty cool set too. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, and I will see you on the next one. Everybody have a good one. Bye.